Hey guys, BananasFinest here, and welcome to a Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm video. I know it's been a really long time since I posted a video, let alone a Starcraft video. But anyways, I recently started playing this game again, actually just today. I was debating on getting the expansion or not, and I figured I'd start playing again for a bit. Because Legacy of the Void came out a while ago, so I figured I'd play a couple games and see if it's still as fun as I remembered, and if I enjoyed it, then I'd probably grab the expansion here soon, because I had a lot of fun. I played my placement games. I played a couple versus AI to just kind of refresh my memory and whatnot. And then I played my 5 placement games, and then 2 more games. I got placed into silver. The highest I've ever been is gold. But I got placed into silver, and then after 2 games after silver, I got put into gold 3. So by no means am I a pro at this game at all. In fact, this game I make a ton of mistakes. Like I said, I'm just getting back into this game. By no means am I a pro player, so I apologize if it's somewhat cringeworthy. But anyways, as you can see, I'm Sasori. I'm the blue Protoss down here in the lower right, playing against 2%. On the upper left. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's something that always bothers me whenever I play StarCraft, is whenever I type in good luck, have fun, and they reply with good luck. Like, it seems so snarky. Like, they're like, good luck. Like they're gonna win for sure or something. I don't know. Even if they don't mean it that way, that's just kind of how it seems. Anyways, he scouted me very early with the cross scout there, and he is going for a cannon rush. And man, cannon rushes are like the bane of my existence in this game. I swear, like, there's nothing that wrecks me harder than that. So as you can see, I'm like, I do not want a cannon rush at all. This is probably not the best response to this, and I definitely should have pulled some of those off because I couldn't get a full surround on the pylon. But anyways, the last thing I want is to get killed by cannon rush right now, so I'm really just trying to shut him down. My gateway is up, and I do have enough for a zealot and enough supply as well. So I'll be able to get a zealot out here soon, but he does kind of mess me up quite a bit here with this cannon rush. He doesn't actually pull it off. Here's my drone, silly guy. I thought that he was up here. He must have been up there because of how fast he scouted me, but he went for the cross one. Anyways, he's placing another pylon here. I'm putting mine down. I've got a zealot on the way, and he does take both my assimilators, which we'll see actually creates quite a problem for me later. But anyways, I'm just trying to chrono boost out. As you can see, I totally wasted that chrono boost because my pylon isn't even up yet. Like I said, lots of mistakes made this game. But anyways, my zealot is out, and he puts down his first cannon here, and I do not want to have to deal with this, so I'm pulling my probes off the line. Like I said, I don't even know technically what the best response is against cannon rushing, but this is what I thought would be the best idea. Again, should have taken some of the probes off here to continue mining so that the zealot could get to it, but my micro game is very, very shitty, so don't expect any crazy plays. Anyways, back at his base, he did just now get his gateway up. He doesn't have any assimilators of his own yet. I'm really trying to kill the probe here, really trying to get that. Did kill the pylon and the cannon that were there. He does have 2 more pylons on the way. That is his, yeah. I should have had one of these zealots start working on one of the assimilators right now. I wasn't thinking that far ahead as to how much that was going to affect me. Chrono boosting out some more probes with the 3rd zealot on the way. My probe is in here seeing everything. He just now grabs his first gas, which actually is a much further ahead than mine, as I do still have to kill these assimilators. And I do finally kill the last of the pylons in my base, so now really should have pulled this zealot. Didn't even see this zealot. Should have pulled him onto this assimilator to get it down faster instead of splitting them up like that. That was pretty much a terrible amateur mistake. But alas, this is a learning experience is what it is. My cyber core is on the way. I think our cyber cores were down at about the same time, mine is slightly ahead, but he definitely has the gas advantage here. He's chrono boosting out some workers. Let's see, I do have a slight probe lead over him. His cyber core did just finish, and I still have yet to start building an assimilator. Or yes, I did. Here it is, right here. It is on the way, and I'm going to grab it with my second one right away because I'm so far behind in gas. As you can see, he's already starting his warp gate tech, and so this is a really big problem for me, as that cannon rush, even though it wasn't successful for him, it did really affect me heavily. However, he has lost about 800 resources, which is a lot. That does, especially at this early in the game. But anyways, I'm just now finally getting warp gates on the way, chrono boosting that out, trying to chrono boost some more probes as well. Probably should have just saved the chrono boost for the warp gate. I didn't think he was going to retaliate this soon. But anyways, he's got 2 more gateways on the way. He's going for the 4-gate follow-up to his cannon rush, or rather his failed one. Sending out this probe here to place a proxy pylon, which I did not see at all. I should have had some of these zealots on the high ground in retrospect, but so yeah, this does catch me off guard here in a little bit. But anyways, Mothership Core is on the way, as I don't know really what he's planning at this point. And I know that I need to tech up. I can't just beat him with a straight 4-gate at this point because his gateway technology is much further ahead than mine. He has 4 gateways, so I do go ahead and go for a Stargate here pretty soon once I get enough gas. Like I said, I'm way behind on gas at this point, but that's what this pylon's for. That's where my Stargate's going to go. Anyways, his proxy pylon does finish. This was a terrible mistake of mine. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go make a little counterattack because he probably doesn't have very much, and I totally missed the pylon here. And this was a terrible, terrible mistake. I definitely should have left my units at home. As he does start warping in some stalkers here. So he's got 3 stalkers. I currently have 1 stalker somewhere. Oh, it's building here. Yeah, it's building in this gateway. My warp gate technology is almost done here, and he's up to 4 stalkers. I do realize my mistake way late, way by the time I get over here, as I'm like, oh, I saw the pylon, I should go kill it, and then sure enough, there's 6 stalkers there waiting for me. So I do immediately turn around, start heading back, but that is a long trek to go. It was looking very grim for me at this point. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to pull it off, as he does have, what is that, about 7 stalkers, and I just got warp gates. Stargate is finished, however. Luckily, I do have a lot of resources in the bank, more than I probably should have, but I'm able to warp in 4 stalkers here. He starts focusing my pylons, so I am able to get a couple hits on his stalkers. He does focus this then. Now, this is a very small amount of micro I'm able to do here. Is he starts focusing on the pylons, so I just start picking off his weaker stalkers, which actually brings it down to 3 on 5, which is very good. I am bringing in my Mothership Core and 2 zealots here to take out this pylon, which was nice actually. I was able to basically cut off any more people he could have, stalkers he could have coming in here. But he is up to, what is that, 7 stalkers. I still just got my 3. I'm trying to keep them alive as I try to build a void ray here, but I am supply blocked at the moment. So building a lot of pylons to keep my warp gates powered and to get my supply back up. But with that destruction of his pylon, he is supply blocked as well. So these stalkers here are going to be the last ones that he has for a while. Finally, Mothership Core is back, so I can get the, what is that called? The freaking, Photon Overcharge, yeah. Photon Overcharge, very good. Get him down to 4 stalkers here. And I do lose the Mothership Core. I realize that, wait, I try to pull him back, but he does get it. I'm trying to keep my zealots alive. Warping in another stalker here, trying to bait his stalkers in here. As you can see, he's not doing anything at his base at the moment. That's one thing that I do like to think I'm a little bit better at, is that when I am attacking, I do like to manage my base in the background. He is completely focused on this attack. So he's only got 4 stalkers, while I do have a void ray that's on the way, and I do have my 2 zealots and a stalker here. So here I go, throwing down another pylon to get this powered up. And go ahead and prismatic alignment to take out the rest of these stalkers. So he's just now starting to respond to this, realizing that he's not going to win just by that alone, which is a big mistake on his part. He should have been doing this a long time ago. So he's going to expand, and he's building 4 more gateways. Meanwhile, I am building another void ray, and I'm catching up on my gateway supply as well. And I do go ahead and expand here, I think, in a second too. But anyways, I've just got the... that's my army at this point. I'm going to go for as many void rays as I can here, because all I've seen from him so far is stalkers, and I know that he probably hasn't teched up too much at his base, given that, you know, we are pretty low rank, and that's a lot to manage. But anyways, there's his expansion is on the way. Second void ray here with my 2 stalkers. I do grab my expansion at some point soon. I don't actually get to use it that much. But anyways, I'm trying to retaliate, trying to catch up on my minerals here, and I need to put some probes on gas there actually too. I don't know why. I don't have that. Anyways, gateways are finishing up here, so I do have a decent amount of army production at this point. I'm just now starting my expansion as his is finishing up here. So he does have a sizable amount of stalkers here on the way. But that's the thing, is that's why I went for this tech, is because I knew I couldn't beat him in a straight up stalker fight, especially if he went for a ground upgrade from that early forge he had. So that's why I kind of figured I'd go for void rays, because with the right amount of void rays, and I knew they weren't going to be blink stalkers because I mean, he didn't have a Twilight Council, and I mean, Blink Stalkers are pretty rare at this level, at least good ones. So anyways, with the right amount of Void Rays here, they just absolutely chew through Stalkers. So especially with the Prismatic Alignment, I am kind of frustrated with the AI here, as I do go to click on them and they just stop moving. I think that's because I need to use the attack move. See right here, they're just sitting here, and I finally realized that, I mean, luckily I still am just destroying him at this point, but I think I need to use the attack move function instead is what the issue was, rather than just right-clicking on them. I'm not sure what that was. That was pretty frustrating to deal with, but I do have some more stalkers here to back up. I don't think I've lost a single voider yet, and expansion is about finished. His expansion is up and running. No gas yet, and he does have that +1 upgrade that is on the way here. So again, all we're seeing from him is stalkers, where I have a decent mix here. I've got some zealot stalkers, and the 4 void rays is really what's putting me ahead here, and I'm getting a 5th one, and I'm gonna make a push here. I'm transferring some probes over to the expansion. Got to set up my gas here soon, and I am sending out a probe here for a proxy pylon, so I can reinforce with some ground troops when I make my push here, because I am gonna retaliate. I know that mostly all he has is stalkers at this point, and with this amount of void rays, I should be good to go. Yeah, see, like, even that's a pretty decent amount of stalkers, especially with the 8 gateways. But again, especially at this level, this is a silver level game. Void rays just absolutely chew through stalkers. But this game actually was what pushed me into gold 3, which is, I think, gold again was the highest. See, look at this. This is a huge amount of stalkers. I didn't even know if I was gonna win, but then I was like, oh, that's right. Stalkers are just trash against void rays if they aren't blink. So anyways, I completely wreck that that army without losing a single void ray, and I am warping in more units as the attack is ongoing. So I go ahead and move in here on the expansion. I'm not even concerned at this point, because it doesn't matter how many stalkers he gets with this amount of void rays. I'm pretty much good to go, and I'm proud I did expand off of this attack just in case it failed. And I do have another. Oh, I've got an Oracle. I don't know why I grabbed an Oracle. I think that must have been a mistake. But he responds very politely when he loses these games. You'll see here. Yep, we got a nice classy GG flag there. Just really elegant stuff. Oh, hey, sorry about that, guys. The recording stopped on me. But anyways, as you can see, he responds very maturely there. And this was the game, like I said, that pushed me into gold. I didn't think I'd get into gold that fast. It was only after like 2 wins in silver. I'm not super familiar with how the ladder system works in this game, but regardless, like I said, there was plenty of mistakes made by on my part. I am by no means a pro on this, but I'm thinking that I do want to get back into Starcraft, and I want to record some ladder games for you, and hopefully I can make my way up through the ladder and kind of make it a little mini series for you guys. I'll probably be grabbing a Legacy of the Void here once I get paid on Friday. But yeah, my apologies for the lack of content lately. Hopefully I've got some ideas in the oven, or I don't know what the fuck the saying is, but I've got some ideas for some videos that I want to be posting here soon, so hopefully I can get more content out on a regular basis for you. I know I say that a lot, so hopefully I can actually commit this time. But anyways, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and you should hopefully be seeing more content just like this. Anyways, thanks guys for watching, and peace.